Okay.
Are we recording?
Yep, we're good.
Thanks everybody for coming here and being on tonight. We appreciate you being here, especially with such short notice. I mean, I think Jenny posted it this morning and I've got, how many do we have on here tonight? Eight-ish.
Eight, yeah.
So cool. Okay, so we're gonna do like we've been doing in the past. I want you guys, we'll go around, tell us your name and your current favorite oil, and then tell us one of your successes for the last week or the last time since we've talked. So it could be doTERRA or not. It doesn't have to be doTERRA specific because we celebrate all successes. So Renee, since you're in and out a little bit, you want to go ahead and go first? So you can unmute yourself.
Yeah.
I should be back now.
Okay.
I'm okay. My favorite, I'm Renee, obviously. My favorite oil is citrus, wild orange.
Okay.
Definitely, at least currently. I love them all, but that one's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else did you ask me to say?
A success that you've had in the last week or 2 weeks, doTERRA related or not.
I had, a sister-in-law was visiting about a month ago, and I was talking to her about the oils, and she called me the other day and asked me to help her buy a diffuser on Amazon because I have Prime. And so now she's kind of asking me questions, and we're gonna. I think I'm gonna get a customer. So
Awesome.
We'll see. So I think that's a success.
Totally.
That is a success. Awesome. Okay, Paula, next.
I'm Paula Earhart. Let's see. I went to the park with the kids last week and was talking to a mom that my kids befriended her child. And she's a masseuse and she's very interested. So we're working on our schedules to find out when I'm going to meet with her.
Awesome.
That is so cool.
Okay, Debbie, are you there?
I'm here.
Can you share with us?
Well, I don't have much of a success for doTERRA because I'm a lagger.
That's okay. It can be a non-doTERRA success.
But today I went and did a presentation for work, and it went well. And I actually talked to people, so at least I broke out of my shell a little bit. And so now I'm feeling a little bit more confident to talk to people maybe about my doTERRA.
Good. That's awesome. Very good. Okay, Jennifer. Welcome, Jennifer. Can you go next?
I can, but I'm eating, so if you don't use that.
Okay.
Let's see, my name is Jennifer Freeman, and I had a great party, a doTERRA party on Saturday. So
That was an awesome class. Good job. Hey, Spencer. Thanks for joining us.
I'll go next.
Okay, Jenny, go next.
So my favorite oil right now is Balance. The kids have just been kind of wired since we've been back from spring break, and so Balance has been diffused a lot in my home the last week and a half or so. And a win that I've had is just being able to share more and talk more and not being as nervous like of what they're going to think of me, and just talking to random people. And I've been better about pulling it out like at soccer and at gymnastics and those kind of things. So that's been nice because I've been able to reach more people that way. I think Jessica might have froze. So Rebecca, do you want to unmute yourself in your turn?
Sure. I'm Rebecca, and my favorite oil right now is marjoram, actually. We've been using it for pain relief for my daughter's foot.
It is a great pain one.
And so layering it with some wintergreen and the marjoram, and so that seems to work. Success, I shared oils with a friend that lives in Arizona. I seem to have so much more luck with people all across the United States than local. That's okay. I'm good with that. So anyhow, I'm sending her some information tomorrow, and
Awesome.
it'll be good.
Good. Very good. So, okay, cool. I guess that means it's my turn. I'm Jessica. Know me. My current oil is Elevation. That's my favorite right now. I need it for myself more than anyone else. My success, I enrolled a retail customer last week or 2 weeks ago, and I have a membership overview with her tomorrow. So that's my most recent success. So, Spencer, can you hear me? Yes. Can you unmute him?
I can, yeah.
Can you talk, Spencer? Yes, no.
No,
I have one when
No.
you're done.
Oh, there it goes.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, we can
Yeah.
hear you now.
Sorry, I had to do it from my phone.
No, you're good. Hey, so we just start our calls with we share our name, we share our favorite oil of our current favorite oil, and then we share like a success for the week. So do you want to join in with us?
I'd love to.
Okay.
Just before he does
So
that,
my-
can you explain like where he is and how for
Sure.
like Jennifer and Renee and some of our newer?
Okay, so
Okay.
those of you that are new that have not met Spencer, this is Spencer. He is our diamond leader. So he is several people up our chain, but he is our amazing leader that gives us lots of information. Him and his wife, Rita, run the Team Persevering Partners Facebook group. So if you're not in that, let us know. We'll pop you into it. But he's our go-to guy for a lot of great information, him and his wife. So thanks for being with us.
That's very sweet of you to give us such a great introduction. My wife is currently shopping for the groceries, so otherwise she'd be here too. But I just my name is Spencer, and I've been doing doTERRA. I've been doTERRA-rising for almost 5 years now, and I would have to say, can I say supplements instead of oils?
Totally.
Okay, so my favorite doTERRA product right now are all of the supplements. I am so crazy hooked on them. It is unbelievable. You get more and more faith and confidence, as you're using the oils and having all these cool experiences. You start realizing everything doTERRA makes is just over the top good and amazing. And so if I don't have my Lifelong Vitality, TerraZyme, Deep Blue polyphenols, and endocrine soft gels daily, I freak out. So sorry, that's just me. And then my success story of the week. You guys are going to crack up on this one. I have a construction guy, because I'm for those of you that don't know, prior to doTERRA, I was a roofing contractor, and I just recently decided to do doTERRA full time. I still have to meddle in the contracting thing because it's me and my brothers, and I've been doing it for 21 years. But this week is kind of like my first. Well, I spent last week in Texas the whole week helping my sister's team, but this week is my first week where I go into my office at Ozone Roofing at 7 to 8:30, and then I came home and I sat around at the house. I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? But no, that's not true. I did a lot of stuff, just so different than roofing. My favorite story is about 5 years ago when I first got started with doTERRA. I was one of those guys. I mean, rare that guys are super into it and super vocal about doTERRA, but I was one of those guys that didn't have a problem telling people because my experience was so profound with my back and getting off all the medications that I was on. And so I had told this guy, his name is James Dean, believe it or not. He's not the ghost of James Dean, but he's this guy that is in construction. I've known him for 20 years, and right when I got started, you guys, I don't know if you know what this is yet, but fire hosing. That's where you can't shut your mouth despite of you, and you're so excited about everything, and you tend to sometimes blow people out of the water, I guess you would call it, thinking that, oh, if I just tell him everything and just keep barfing out of my mouth all over him, it's gonna catch on and he's gonna want to do this with me. But at any rate, so 5 years ago I talked to this guy, and every year he's been like, you're still doing that? And he's like, I'm not interested, no thank you. But every year he's like, oh wow, you're still doing that? And he just got transferred to a new job about 6 months ago where he has to work graveyard shifts. And he called me out of the blue. I haven't even talked to him for 7 or 8 months. He called me out of the blue and said, sorry, am I taking too long?
No, you're good. Go ahead.
This is okay. This is my experience. So
Yeah, totally.
he called me out of the blue and he said, dude, are you still doing doTERRA? And I'm like, yeah. And he's all, I was just reading one of my network marketing magazines, and it says doTERRA is the #1 direct selling company in the US
Awesome.
and #6 in the world. And I was like, yes. And he goes, well, that sucks. I should have signed up like 5 years ago when you were telling me to do it. And I'm like, yes. And then he goes, can we go out to lunch tomorrow? I mean, that was like last week. And then he flaked out on me for that next day, but he just called me again today and said, hey, let's do that lunch tomorrow for sure.
Yeah.
So that's my success story. He's a full-on
awesome.
builder. He's like a full-on builder that I've just been waiting for 5 years for. Sorry. So
That
that's
is
my success
awesome.
story for this
So it's
for this
okay
week.
when they push us off for a few weeks. You've got years.
Oh, if they
so
put you off for a month, it doesn't matter one bit. Everybody comes around eventually. So, I mean,
That's
especially if you get oil on them. I've never even got oil on them. So I'm looking forward to that tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Cool.
cool. Thank you for sharing. I can tell you that I needed to hear that. I was complaining to my husband tonight about not having enough builders, and he was like, stop worrying. They'll just come eventually. So thank you for sharing your story. It may take 5 years.
Hey, can I share
Patient.
something?
Not that long.
I mean, you don't want to wait 5 years to get to diamond though. You just got to be patient with some people, and things change. So that's,
Totally.
yeah.
Totally.
Can I share something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I had forgotten about my contact this morning. I talked to this doctor a little bit about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and I took some samples in, and he flew through the office, and I said, I have some samples for you if you'd like. He goes, oh, okay, I'll be back. He comes back. We talk about the samples. Oh, my son could use this. My daughter could use this. My wife could use this. He was so excited, took the oils. Of course, my phone number's on the back, and I'm going to follow up. But I was bold this morning.
that is
Scary
awesome.
talking to a doctor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally. That's
Great
awesome.
job.
Cool. Thanks for sharing.
They're just people.
Yes, they are just people. You're right. Just a different type, just a different way to look at things. Okay, so what we wanted to do tonight is we want to kind of leave it open to questions. If you guys have questions, we kind of want to answer your questions. So we just want to spend a few minutes, like kind of just, if you guys have questions about anything, we want to kind of answer those for you. So
I think Jennifer has a question.
yeah, Jennifer. So just unmute yourself or raise your hand or just start shouting or whatever you need to do.
My question is on the deep blue polyphenol things. Are those have any problems with people that have heart problems?
Ooh,
Absolutely not.
There you go.
the polyphenols help clear out your arteries.
I mean, I'm talking for like an older patient, like in her 80s, that has pretty bad heart problems, but she asked me about them, and I didn't want to say yes or no without somebody else saying yes or no.
No, they're absolutely safe, and they help your body create natural anti-inflammatory properties. So if you're taking them regularly, I usually take one in the morning and one at night. If you're taking them all the time, your body will have less inflammation overall, and it does it naturally. So it helps the ingredients in it help your body to naturally create natural anti-inflammatories.
Okay, then the other
I've been,
sorry.
wait a sec. I've been taking the supplements along with the deep blue polyphenols, and I've not had hardly any pain in the last 6 weeks.
See what I mean?
Wow.
I'm hooked on the stuff.
I was walking with a cane 6 months ago.
Yep. Well, there you have it.
Totally awesome.
That answers that question. Now,
And
will
we'll
any
start with like one.
Interfere
Just
with
have
any
you
of
start
the
with
oil?
What, Jennifer?
Will any medications interfere with that oil to worry about, or no?
Oh, it's not an oil. It's a
I mean,
supplement.
a supplement, yeah. On the deep blue, will any medications nothing will interact with it?
Oh,
I don't think they'll interact, but I think
I mean,
she
there's
could
something we should watch
lessen,
for.
I would lessen the amount of the pain relievers that she's taken
Okay,
a little bit to start,
okay.
because I was able to quit taking my 800 milligrams of ibuprofen totally.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Cool. Hey, Trisha. Thanks for joining us.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm just curious because I have a lot of family that have had weight loss surgery. I was wondering about, like, I guess this how safe it would be for someone who had had stomach stapling and like the full bypass, if the supplements and even the oils would affect them at all, like negatively, because their stomachs are smaller or systems are smaller.
Too.
What's that?
I can answer that one too, because I've had the gastric bypass.
Okay.
I only take half of the supplements that they recommend to start to see how they were going to affect my stomach. And I've had absolutely no problem, and I have noticed a huge difference.
Okay.
So that's where I'm still at. I take some of them in the morning, one in the morning and one at night, to spread them out. But I don't like to take the oils internally, a lot of them. I do drink them like lemon and peppermint and water and stuff like that. But other than that, I really don't take the oils internally. I go for the supplements.
I was just kind of more thinking about digestion, because my husband, he had the gastric sleeve, and sometimes he has like indigestion and other issues that the digestion would work well for, but I'm always kind of nervous about giving it to him. So I haven't. I just have him use it topically, but not internally. I just didn't know if anyone had experience with that.
You should be totally able to take them.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it being a warning for that.
Okay.
You might want to take it with just a bite or two of food.
Yeah.
Not on.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good to know.
Anyone else have any questions?
Can I say something again?
Yes, please.
On the digest sense, so I have a younger sister who had the sleeve put on, and she uses the stuff religiously. Like, I think that's kind of what got her to enroll was, like you said, was it Jennifer said, because that sleeve's there, when you eat something, almost every time you get heartburn or, indigestion. So you basically, she's afraid to give it to him internally. I would not be afraid at all. If you want it to his heartburn to go to cease and desist immediately, put a drop of either Digestin, or even if you just have peppermint right under your tongue as soon as it starts, and within seconds it will go away. It's crazy good. Like, you'll be like, why did I ever take Tums? Or it's like, that stuff's like candy, I guess. It has sugar in it or something, but this stuff doesn't taste quite as good, but it's very effective for that.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what Dan did, because Dan had the reflux really bad, and it would take hours, and then he just put it right under his tongue, and that's what sold us. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Trisha, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so we, since you're joining the group a little bit later, how about you? So we had everybody tell us their current favorite oil, a success for the week, and yeah, that was it. So can you tell us your current favorite oil, and then give us a doTERRA or non-doTERRA success for the week?
My favorite this week is lemon, because I discovered lemon and lime are really not, they don't do the same thing. So actually, I'm enjoying it. I've been adding it to my water faithfully and drinking it for the last couple of days. And I have somebody that's going to be signing up. I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
That's going to be buying a kit. And yes. She's just now trying to figure out which kit, but she's definitely enrolling.
Yeah, good.
that is awesome.
That is so exciting. Okay, so now we're just opening up for questions. Does anyone have any other questions? No questions? Okay, Jenny, what's our time like? We only get so much time when we don't pay for Zoom.
We're not quite there to be paying for the
Not ready to pay
subscription.
for Zoom yet, so we just take the free 40 minutes.
Awesome.
We have about like 16 minutes.
Okay, so Jenny and I were thinking of showing you guys a little bit around the back office, and some of you are fairly new, you probably don't know what some of the stuff is. So I will share my screen and kind of walk you guys through a little bit of the back office.
Jess,
Yeah.
I'm going to mute everybody just so you're talking, and then we can unmute as people have questions.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, you guys, I'm going to split for this part, but hey, your meeting is
Okay.
awesome.
Cool.
I just wanted to say one thing. How did you get so rad so fast? Keep at it, you guys. Everyone here can do it. It's so fun.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Spencer.
Bye, Spencer.
Good night.
Yep. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night.
Thanks. Bye. Okay, cool. Let me do this. Okay, so here's my screen. Can you guys see this? Yes. Okay, since I can't hear you, we'll just hope you can hear me. Yeah, it's thumbs up. Okay, so this is when you first log in. This is what your back office looks like. One of the first things, if you haven't played around with it at all, this right here, my office settings, this is where all of your personal stuff is going to be. I don't know. Jenny, can you mute yourself?
Mute me?
Yeah. I think you're the only person that's not muted. I'm getting a lot of feedback. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you guys can all still hear me because it's so quiet now. Okay, so one of the first places is your My Settings. This is my office settings. This is where you can change your password. You can update any of your personal information, your email address, your shipping address. Any of your information can be updated here. You have access to do so many different things here in your back office. There's still a lot of things that I don't know, so I might not be able to answer all of your questions, but we can figure it out if I can't help you. Like this message center and business groups, I don't know what to do with that, but hopefully I'll learn one day. If you are not receiving doTERRA emails, this is where you can save that. This is where
Jess,
yeah.
I think that message center stuff is once we hit silver and above.
Well, it still comes up. You can,
Yeah.
This is just where you would send message, like you can send people messages directly from your back office. So emails are all in here. So this is just a place where you can send them messages and stuff. And I think, oh yeah, the business group you have to upgrade. That's what it is. But anyways, okay. Another place that you want to know about is Wellness Advocate Services. This is where you can check all your orders. This is where you can register a new wellness advocate. You can check and see everybody that's underneath you. Like your detailed summary, which would give everybody that's enrolled underneath you would all show up. You can check all their orders. You can check their overall volume. You can look and see if someone's placing an LRP order. If they have it coming up, it's a great place for you to kind of keep track of. If you're trying to hit your power of 3 and you have someone that's getting ready to place an order and it's not up to 100, but you're hoping to hit your power of 3, it's a great place to look and see if that's going to be possible for you to do that. The graphical tree is another one that I usually check quite frequently. I usually check my back office. Well, now that I'm growing more, I check my back office more like daily now. This is like what my tree looks like. And everybody's tree is going to be different. Honestly, mine is not a perfect tree at all. And every tree is going to be so different. Like you can see all these diamonds here are like customers, people that have bought stuff but haven't actually become wellness advocates yet. So we can go more into this as you guys grow a little bit more and as your tree starts to grow. But it takes time, so don't get freaked out if your back office doesn't look like mine, because I am embarrassed of my back office. So I didn't even want to show anybody my back office today because it's not where I want it to be, but yours will be here. And I'm looking back a year from now, I was wishing my tree would look like this. And so it is possible. As I was going over my insecurities with my husband today, he kept telling me that. Get over yourself, honey. Look at where you've come in a year. So this is probably what you guys see a lot. Are you guys familiar with this part? Thumbs up. Yes, kind of. Look at it a little bit. Nope, thumbs down. Okay. So you don't know what this part is. So this part right here, this will give you your points. You guys all see your points value. I know some of you are newer. Jennifer, Tricia, this one might be new for you. This shows you your current points that you have. Your points will be deposited into your account on the 16th of every month. So the 15th is the last day that, well, actually you you get your points for the previous month deposited into your account on the 16th. So that's when you'll see that. So that's kind of why doTERRA has their promo that's when you place 125 PV before the 15th of the month, you get that free product of the month. So once that promo ends, that's when your points will hit your account from the previous month. And I think that's why they do that promo. They want to see if you'll hold out for it or not. And then it'll show you what your percentage is. So I'm back at 30. I'm earning 30% now, which is super cool. This is a great one for when you're hitting rank, when you're wanting to rank. You can just click the drop down and see what you're trying to achieve, and it will tell you where you need to be. So like for me, my next one I want to rank is Premier. So it shows me that what I need next to hit my next rank. So that's a great tracker to kind of look and see where you're trying to get to. This thing over here on the left will track all of your orders. You can track all your shipping, just look at all of it, print invoices, whatever you need to do for your shipping stuff. And this is all your personal orders. This right here.
Jess,
Yeah.
real quick, which as your business grows, you're going to want to keep track of your shipments and things just so you have it for tax purposes. So you can, because all these expenses are tax deductible because this is your business.
Yeah. Yeah. So save all of your receipts. If you buy stuff from Aroma Tools, if you buy stuff from Amazon,
As your
drive
mileage.
somewhere, save
Yeah.
your mileage, anything that you do that's doTERRA, save it and get it to your tax guy because it's great to write off. Okay, then this one right here is your earnings. So this is going to be your fast start. This is going to be the money that you make from your enrollees' first 60 days. And this right here, the My AR balance, if your commission check is less than like $11, I think is what it is, then they will, instead of cutting you a check, they're just going to deposit it into this account right here. So some of you might already have money sitting here with an AR balance. And that's just because your check was not big enough for them to deposit it into your bank or to cut you a check. So hopefully all of you are on direct deposit. If you're not on direct deposit, go to doterra.com and just search direct deposit form and then fax that into them. Because if you're not on direct deposit and you're just getting checks mailed to you, they charge you $3 to cut a check. But if you do direct deposit, it's only a 50-cent charge, and that's per check. So if you are making a fast start income every single month, every single week, because you could really get paid every week with doTERRA, if you're getting paid every single week and you're paying the $3 for them to cut you a check, that adds up super fast to where by the end of the month, you could be $20 less on your paycheck simply because they're cutting you a paper check. So go on there if you don't have direct deposit and do that right away. That's always the first thing that I say. Go do your direct deposit. It'll save you money very quickly. To redeem your AR balance, you can either, I think I've never let mine get up to 50, but I've heard if it gets up to 50, they'll deposit it into your next commission check. But if not, you can just add it to your order. So say you're going to place an order for the month, you could just call up doTERRA or chat with them and say, hey, I have an AR balance. I want to apply that to my order this month. And then they'll go ahead and apply that as if it's like cash to your order.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just got my first Power of 3 bonus.
Oh, cool.
And it was, I think they attached the AR balance onto that
Okay.
because it was the first time I'd gotten that too.
Is your AR balance back to 0?
I haven't even gotten on to check. I'll do that.
Okay. Okay.
Paula, with your Power of 3 bonus comes all your commissions as well, not the fast start. So some of your ladies who are over your 60 days, you get that. So that is with the 50.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking fast start. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We were talking the AR balance, and that's not the fast start. That's the.
No, I said your check might be higher because the commissions are attached to that check that you got today.
Okay. Yeah,
so it could be that.
Does it? Yeah. Does the check summary, like your pay stub summary, does it say AR balance deposit?
I couldn't look at what it says. It says it was pending earlier when I looked.
Okay, yeah, I just don't know what their guideline is as far as when they deposit it to your check, because mine has sat for months and months and months, just slowly accruing, and so I don't
Yeah,
ever
mine has
like
too.
what it
No,
has.
my AR balance is still there.
Yeah, so then yeah, they didn't take your AR balance then. They must have, that's just part of your monthly commission, your unilevel commission, your unilevel check.
Okay, so then this would be Fast Start
Yep.
from last week.
Well, this
Plus-
this could be it could be Fast Start, or the this balance could come from your Fast Start or your commission summary. It could be any of it.
Jess, we have 1 minute.
Yeah. Okay. This is Fast Start, and then this is your monthly commission. So that's what this check is. So I think you guys all know how you get paid out, right? We can talk about that next time if you guys don't know how often you get paid out. Potentially you can get a check every week if you're enrolling every week, or if people below you are enrolling every week. So if you guys have questions, post it to the Facebook group since we're out of time tonight. Post it to the Facebook group or talk to your enrollee and they can answer your questions.
Also, if you have something that you want us to address,
Yeah.
like these were just things that Jess and I have talked about, like what we want our team to know, or things we wish we knew as we joined 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So if there's things that you want us, like, hey, I don't know much about this, and I don't know if other people do, just let us know, and because we may have already done the research where then we could share that with you.
Yeah. And we'd much rather have these meetings be stuff that you want to know, as opposed to things that we think you might want to know. So if there's something that you want to learn about, email us or text us or whatever, and we'll make sure to address it in our next call to make sure that you guys are getting the information that you need. So that's all for now since we're out of time. So thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. This call will be posted to the group. So if you want to watch yourself, go ahead and watch it. If not, just ignore the link. But it is
Good night.
only when people in our group will see it.
Yes.
Okay. Good night, ladies. Keep up the good work.